Good?
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. Obviously, today was a procedural day. We are ready to start this jury selection tomorrow. As you heard, again, Ms. Illuzzi is attempting to silence us from speaking to you and speaking to the people of New York and the country and the world, frankly. Here we are looking at a circumstance where she stands up in front of a court and calls my client a predator. Mr. Weinstein, again, has a right to a fair trial. I think she believes he's convicted already. That's not how this works. So we are here hoping to pick and find a fair jury, and we believe that that's going to be possible. And we're going to continue to press on and remind everyone that in this great country, you are innocent until proven guilty, and no evidence has yet been presented to a court or a jury, the trier of any fact, and that is why we are here to start this trial. I thank everybody for their time. I'm going to let Damon speak about the motion issues today.
Can you explain why you wanted the jury sequestered?
Well, we talked about a possible sequestration of jury just based on all of the media attention this case is obviously getting, and obviously it is no surprise to any of you. You're writing about it. The fact that there is a potential LA situation going on, and based on the fact that we don't have any information about that, we are anticipating, if this were to happen as the trial unfolds, what that may look like. So we think it's a safer bet if a jury was sequestered than anything that was, that could potentially happen would not have an effect on this trial moving forward.
How do you feel about the decision?
This is at this late date. Is the state still interviewing witnesses?
I have no idea what the state's doing.
How do you feel about being precluded from calling the detective as a witness?
Obviously, I think that that's going to be an argument that we can deal with later on. I think it's really interesting anytime an investigator in a case is precluded from testifying in a trial that they were so much a part of the investigation. So obviously, we'll address that as the trial goes on. There's other ways that we can get into that evidence. As you heard, we can cross-examine witnesses in regard to those questions. So we will be doing that.
Were you being abominable?
I'm sorry?
Were you being abominable?
I'm never abominable. Go ahead.
No, regarding your question, it's not a full preclusion. There may be instances where the detectives could be called, for instance, to prove up impeachment or things along those lines. So it wasn't a total preclusion, but it's going to be determined on sort of as the case goes on, I think is a more accurate description of what the judge ruled.
What are the 7 photographs that are apparently delicate and sensitive in nature?
We don't have any comment.
Are you expecting your witness?
I'd rather just let it stand as it was in court. The government's attempting to introduce certain things into evidence. We're objecting. The judge is going to rule. I don't want to get into all of the facts regarding it. I believe the state did say they were going to attempt to call one of Mr. Weinstein's lawyers, possibly. We would object to that for obvious reasons, attorney-client privilege, things like that. But that decision, I think, the court made a ruling regarding some of those decisions which were beneficial for Mr. Weinstein, and regarding how else the state is going to try to introduce it. We're just going to have to wait and see, and we'll object.
Do you expect that your client's going to be indicted in LA during this trial?
We don't know what's going to happen. We're hoping not, for sure. I think if that happened, it would be pretty obvious as to why the timing would be very suspect. Mr. Weinstein is certainly looking forward to getting this case out of the way. We have no control over what happens in Los Angeles or anywhere else.
Ms. Rotunno, why do you think Ms. Illuzzi was trying to call you out?
I think that in the end, the government doesn't want our side to have a voice. I think they believe that their side of this story is the only one that matters and the only one that counts. And that's what this trial's for. This trial is to show the jury, the state of New York, and the world that there's more to this than they would like everyone to believe.
And sorry, in interviews in Chicago, you said you can get away with more in court than a male attorney. Can you comment on that?
I've commented on this over and over and over again. It isn't about getting away with anything. It's about the fact that these lawyers standing with me are just as competent and skilled to ask the same questions that I ask. As a woman, the effect on the listener is different. And when a woman has a conversation with a woman and questions a woman, the listener views it in a different way.
What are you trying to focus on for jury selection? What are you looking for?
Fair jurors who can be fair and impartial. Have a good day.